What's going on? We are live. Sorry, I'm a little bit late than originally scheduled. I did take a nice nap and it did feel good. Robert F. Kennedy Jr. is considering Aaron Rodgers or Jesse Ventura for a 2024 running mate. Okay, I mean, what do y'all really think about that? I put some slides together, and if we need to break away, as always, we will. You kind of see the article here. Let me make sure you can see it. All right, you see it right there. Having conversations with vice presidential candidates as he gets closer to announcing his running mate for independent presidential bid. All right, let me play the little news clipping here, and then we'll get into the presentation.
New tonight, Biden and Trump could be up against a former Packers quarterback on the November ballot. Current New York Jets QB Aaron Rodgers is on the list for independent presidential candidate Robert F. Kennedy's potential running mates. Former Minnesota Governor Jesse Ventura is also on that list. Kennedy has not made a formal offer to either man.
Okay, so that's what the storyline is? That's the storyline? All right. Well, I have something to counter that, don't I? Appreciate the two people I see right there. Man, I ain't gonna lie. I just, before I hit the live button, well, a little bit before, I just straight up dumped my coffee all over wires and all of that. So I think that'll be okay. We're gonna have a great day today, aren't we? Look at is that so that's Jesse Ventura. He kind of looks like my old neighbor. And he does kind of look like a wrestler, doesn't he? From the past. So look at this. Okay. RFK Jr., right? Robert, what's the middle name? But look at 63 like Aaron Rodgers. Okay? You see the ordinal cipher, the reduction cipher, the reverse cipher, and the reverse reduction cipher. Look at the connection. I mean, even with RFK Jr., what's going on with Gina? It always, yeah, it's sticky and it always dries up too. It seems like it'll dry up and it'll be okay. But yeah, I had to throw all the cords out of the way and just get more coffee. So now we're back on track. I don't think I lost much time. Robert F. Kennedy Jr., right? What's his middle name? Let me see. Let's go. Let me ask. RFK Jr.'s middle name. Oh, it's Fitzgerald. Right there. You see the birthday and all of that right there. 1125. That's interesting. Let me take note of that. After the Andrew Tate decode earlier trending, and that plays a role in this decode as well. How everything is synced with. He has 2 birthdays, by the way. Andrew Tate. I mean, what would be the odds that this is politics? Robert F. Kennedy Jr. 117 birthday, just like Michelle Obama. And remember who won the Super Bowl? The Kansas City Commander-in-Chiefs. Mahomes has the same middle name as Michelle Obama, but it's spelled differently. No coincidence. Politics equals 113. K, the 11th letter. C, the third. I appreciate the 4 people, man. A lot of times, even though we can get 1,000 views, 2,000 views on a video here and there, it's amazing when we go live. But yeah, this 4 people I see, that's very nice. But again, what are the odds right there? And remember the Chiefs beat the Ravens to advance to the Super Bowl. Lamar Jackson has the 1/7 birthday. Patrick Mahomes is born on the 17th. The NFL is founded on the 17th. And Kendrick Lamar, the rapper, is born on the 17th of his month. Anyways, right? Kennedy is a lawyer. I like red wine. It's NyQuil for me. Kennedy is a lawyer and an environmental activist who has become a leading figure in the movement that rejects the scientific consensus around vaccines and a vocal critic of the public health establishment. Here we go again, right? 24 selection. Wow, lawyer, you get 84 like Robert, the first name, 30 like Kennedy, the last name, right? 78 like New York, Robert and Kennedy, and 33 like New York, Robert and Kennedy. My point being, I mean, Aaron Rodgers plays for the New York Jets and the longtime Green Bay Packer, the other team that wears green, right? And there's other teams, but I'm just saying, look, quarterback who now plays for the Jets shares Kennedy's distrust. Don't you get the Kennedy airport too out there? Shares Kennedy's distrust on vaccine mandates. And like Kennedy is a fixture on anti-establishment podcast. Ventura, on the other hand, right? A former professional wrestler shocked observers when he won the race for Minnesota governor as an independent candidate in 1998. I mean, you know what's interesting? This character backed up Favre forever. It was a big storyline. Remember, like Favre wanted to keep playing. Favre went to the Minnesota Vikings, you know, and I don't. That's not a good enough reason for that fourth person to leave the live. But it may have just been a bot, right? Brett Favre to the Vikings, and that's on the fly right there. With what we have still here. He went to the Vikings. And notice he's the number 4. Rodgers equals 40. And there's going to be more with that. But right there, you know, that's the person that Rodgers took over for in Green Bay. He went on to play for Minnesota. So that on the fly with the connection with Jesse Ventura. And here we go with Rodgers. Rodgers is 40 right now. We just said, look, we just showed number 4 with the Minnesota Viking. And remember, the Vikings just lost Kirk Cousins to free agency. Okay? All trending at the same time. He goes to the Atlanta Falcons. Right? Ooh. I was not even thinking about that. Nice. It can drop down to, it's okay. It can, the numbers can fidge up there. It could say down to 1, only Gina. Right now, if we're going to hit like this, that's green, right? And you may be onto that more than me. That's green. That's politics, right? That's the environmentalist, right? Mmm. S. Lee. Oh, yeah. And he tried to buy the Bills, huh? Bills, like Senate bills. That's amazing. Sometimes that just hits amazing, and It's like, wow, you blow me away, Gina. That's not the first time. Amazing. Okay. See, we get the presentation and then we hit on the fly. So Rodgers is 40. Doesn't Green Bay Packers equal 40 as well? Let's see. Let me add this. I think is it Green Bay? Okay. Green equals 86. Let's take note there. Green Bay equals 40. And look, Rodgers is 40 in his 41st year of life, and United States equals 77. Trump is 77 right now. All right, let's move forward. Okay, so born in 83, note that. Rodgers, he's got the 12/2 birthday like 12, right? He used to wear the 12 in Green Bay. Oh, and note that Kansas City and San Francisco both equal 122, who played in Super Bowl 58. So note that syncs up with the birthday, but the 12, okay? And look at this. And this hit yesterday on the 12th. Let me just say that before I forget, right? The 12th day of the third month. Look, 47-day span from Aaron Rodgers' birthday to RFK Jr.'s. And I showed it earlier, I'll show it again. RFK Jr.'s birthday. Right here.
To Wikipedia, early life and education.
See?
Kennedy was born.
So look, 47. Let me drop that. Mute that screen. Trying to mute that screen. Where is it gone? What is the lady's name for Google? Because she can stop talking right now. But look, 47-day span from Roger's birthday to RFK Jr.'s. And if you don't know about that number, okay, President 47, White House 47, government DC, authority Republican. It was Whig before Republican 47, Democrat, two parties, Trump, agent, all 47. This character's running independent, right? But what would be the odds? Look at with the birthdays and that span. And that 12, Tom Brady number 12 as well, the legend, right? Back to Minnesota, okay? And it says right here, okay, on September 29th, 2023, Mediate, whatever that is, reported that Kennedy was reorienting his campaign to run as an independent rather than as a Democrat. You see, independent 110 and 52. This is the former governor of Minnesota and wrestler Jesse Ventura. Look, 110 and 52, independent like Minnesota and president. And the 52, again, authority, government, and White House. Leader of the Reform Party. Reform has 75. Okay, you got the 39 and 33 like New York. That's going to hit more coming up as well. And we get the former wrestler, professional wrestler, Vince McMahon has been in the news a lot, right? Look at now, check this out. Look at his birthday. Well, and you see the Minnesota served as the 38th governor. That's going to hit every which way as well, but we'll leave that right now. He's born in 51. Look at the birthday. 157, the 15th day of the 7th month. Our very last decode. Tristan Tate with the same birthday. The 15th day of the 7th month. Notice the 88. Trump equals 88. Text Trump to 88022. You see it all over the place, right? The same birthday, 157. United States equals 157. I just caught that on the fly too. I was aware of it. I just, United States 150. And there's that 40. What about that? And there's the 77. You see how that works right there? 15. That's my dad who's no longer here. That would be his birthday as well. Wow, and you get the 40, Green Bay equals 40, and Packers with that 40 with the politic connection here. Was it Green Bay? Green Bay equals 40. Favre had the 4 on the jersey. You know what? Rodgers equals 40 as well. Oops. Oh, I hate when that happens. That's okay. It says hi guest. That's all right. Rodgers checks in with the 40 as well. That's how he spells it. And you get the 86 light green, 41st year of life. Oh, and I have a cool. Look what I found from when I was a child. Back on the wall back there. It's a blanket with the alphabet on it. Somebody made for me, apparently. You see that? It's very interesting. I was about to throw that away. I realized what it was. And I think there's numbers under it. So that's, man, the 157 connection. 103 Rodgers like politics. Look at that. Rodgers 103 like politics. I mean, and politics has that 40. You see that? Rodgers age 40. And this hits more. So you get the same birthday with these trending characters. Jesse the Body Ventura, Tristan Tate. It says arrested Monday night, were released Tuesday. They're synced up with as you see it down on the bottom, RAPE and TRAFFICKING charges. That 88 too. And look, one of the birthdays for Andrew Tate. Foreshadowing. Yeah. Look, one of the birthdays right here, again, the 12th month with the Rodgers 12 connection. But you see the birthday right there. Look at his birthday, 12/1. Again, Rodgers' birthday the day after. You see that? It's all trending right now. These are slides from just the previous decode. And look at that 3-month, 12-day span from one of Tate's birthdays to the article that hit yesterday. And yesterday was 3/12. You see that? Right? And John F. Kennedy, look at this, assassinated on 11/22, like 12. Born to a political family, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. is the nephew of America's 35th president, John F. Kennedy, and the son of his attorney general. Okay, whatever. But the 12 again, you see? The 12 again, and even December 1st with that scripted birthday. Again, he has 2 birthdays there with Tate. 12/1, you get 12 in there again. And remember the birthday, the 12th month, Rodgers born in the 12th. All of that. And yesterday was the 12th. Appreciate the 6 people I see. Okay? And notice the 35, the 35th president. Tristan Tate is age 35. Okay? Andrew Tate, one of the birthdays. the 335th day of the year. And notice I have it right there where you see the other birthday. And that's not like news really hardcore to everybody. I'm just saying, look at the other birthday right there. Right? You see? The other birthday for Tate. Again, this is all trending right now. I'm showing how it connects as well as doing the decode. Dates are amazing. I'm gonna get just like a big calendar poster or something. Look at the other birthday that they list. December 14 for Tate. Internet influencer, whatever they want to call the character, kickboxer, I say actor. Look at the other birthday, leaves 17 days in the year. Okay. Robert F. Kennedy Jr., 71st year of life. He's 70, right? You're born, you're 0, you live a year, then you turn 1. 71st year of life, and the birthday 1/17, like 17. You see? Kind of looking like a burnt out Hulk Hogan, maybe. No offense. You know what I mean? I'm getting up there in age as well.
New tonight, Biden and Trump could be up against a former Packers quarterback on the November ballot. Current New York Jets QB Aaron Rodgers is on the list for independent presidential candidate Robert F. Kennedy's potential running mates. Former Minnesota Governor Jesse Ventura is also on that list. Kennedy has not made a formal offer to either man.
Rodgers had that. God, they were just destroying him in the media for the vaccine thing. Remember him and Newton and Cam Newton trending lately as well, too, huh? Getting jumped at the youth football game, just a part of the storyline. Man, Rodgers got hammered. Look at that. That just shows you again how it syncs up with the prior story. Minnesota, this is the former governor, right? Oh, and we get that again. Former governor, Minnesota, and remember, Brett Favre went on to play for the Minnesota Vikings. Okay, synced up with Green Bay and Rodgers. Oh, you know what? That's where the WWE was based out of as well, right? I might have to look at that on the side. What are the odds of this? Emory Andrew Tate III, full name, prior decode, syncs up with Minnesota Governor Jesse Ventura, but he's the former. 137 like Washington, D.C., that's where Tate was born. 137 like extradite, they want to extradite the UK, right? With Romania. Bucharest, that's where the whole article was out of, right? And even Andrew 97 all syncs up with Minnesota Gov Jesse Ventura. And I don't have to stretch for any of this, right? And again, look at that. There's the date of the article. Like another 12, the 12th day of the third month right there. Look, the 72nd day of the year, Jesse Ventura 72. And remember from earlier, our FK Jr. equals 72. Robert F. Kennedy 72. Aaron Rodgers 72. These numbers are what bring all of the connections together. Okay? The numbers bring all the connections together. You should never criticize anybody on their decoding. All right? If anything, we should encourage people not to gamble on anything related to this stuff because it all connects by numbers. Anybody we know that. Anybody who does this work knows that. So if they want to play dumb and keep distracting with side stuff, causing drama, you know where they lie, right? You know what side of the fence they're on. It's hard to come up with these scripted sayings, but this knowledge it's from me to you, okay? Minnesota Gov Jesse Ventura, even though he's the former, but he was, right? 313, like today's date, 3/13, March 13th. Kennedy told the New York Times that NFL quarterback Aaron Rodgers and former Minnesota Gov Jesse Ventura are at the top of his list. See? Mm-hmm. Probably related. So is that him even? Let's look at these over here. Let's pull this up. Semi at the end here. So you see the 40. Oh, I better not. I think I have it coming up right here. Let me make sure I get through it first, and then I'll go back. Who's on the shirt there? Is that Hendrix on the shirt? Gina might have to let me know for sure. I might have to look at that character on the side. I've seen it on the shirt a few times here. Oh, okay. Let's go over here now. Let's pull up this tab. Let's pull up the Rodgers tab. Let me make sure it's sharing. You think so? I might have to look at that. Look how he's born in 83 over there. Right? Doesn't football equal 83? And Tom Brady's birthday's 8/3, August 3rd. And Peyton Manning is born on the 83rd day of the year. All like legends, right? Like top quarterbacks ever. I'm not going to say in an order or anything. All right, there's that. Let's look at Ventura real quick. Just see if we catch anything on the side. 38th. After achieving fame in the World Wrestling Federation, he served as the 38th governor of Minnesota. Huh. Oh, look at that. The 38th governor. Right? The 83 reflection. Let me make sure you can see that. I just hit on that. It took a minute for it to sink in. Right there. Look. Aaron Rodgers born in 83. Right there. You get the reflection 38. Bam. And then again, Tom Brady born on the 3rd day of the 8th month. I see that. Am I missing something, Gina? A-Rod equals 38? Sometimes this stuff goes over my head and then you catch it, Gina. Oh, yeah. See, it went over my head again. It went over my head again. You're good at this, Gina. You said you were a teacher. You're really good at this, for real. Yeah, you're super good at this. See, I knew that was going to go over my head. I wish I was a teacher. I bet that gets frustrating, though. You got to have a lot of patience. Let's see what else they have in the article here. We could go all the way down that Wikipedia over there and it's all going to hit too, but we don't need to do that. How come it's not going? Or let's go over here real quick. All right, there we are. Let's scan down the article here. Just to see if we catch anything else. I might come back with another decode too. I'm not sure. I think we covered it all. Kennedy, a scion of one of the nation's most prominent political families, has focused on getting access to the ballot, an expensive and time-consuming process that he said will require him to collect more than 1 million signatures. When is the election? Isn't it like in November or something? I don't know. Let me see. Let me get caught up here. When is the 2024 election? They don't just pop up a date? Doesn't it like start a certain day or whatever? Do I have to put presidential? Oh, 115? Like 15? Okay. I see that. All right, y'all. I think we're probably good. You know, we had like 37 slides. Appreciate you, Gina. We are all connected here, okay? And you know, we are all connected here. You see, you keep saying that, Gina, but look at you keep saying that, but look at the connections that you hit. You don't really have to know about like the whole sport of football. Whatever you may hear trending, you know, it's hard for all of us. I think a lot of us to avoid. I do this stuff right here, okay? And I can't avoid the trending stuff. I'll overhear other people listening to Taylor Swift all day. You know, they're checking out the brothers Kelsey on the podcast. You know, I'll hear this stuff all day. So you're doing amazing. That was Jimi Hendrix. I want to look at that because I saw it on the shirt a few times. It doesn't always mean something. It's just it seems like most of the time it does though, right? Let me just see. Jimi Hendrix birthday. Oh, he's got a birthday song. Or there's something that it looks like he has a birthday song, but I want to know his birthday. 2 days after RFK Jr. Born in 42 like Biden. Seattle. He's born in Seattle, the Space Needle. Bill Gates, computer viruses. They say anti-vaccine, or they question the vaccine. Aaron Rodgers did, right? And they say RFK Jr. is kind of against it as well, right? Speaks out against vaccines. That's what it said. Hendricks born in Seattle. Look, he died one day. Hold on. This all hits right here. He died one day after the founding of the NFL anniversary. And September 17th is also Patrick Mahomes, the second Super Bowl winner, his birthday. Look at how he died in 1970. RFK Jr., 70 years old right now. And it said his birthday was 11/25, 2 days before this death of Jimi Hendrix. And we're seeing this shirt on the former Minnesota governor, aren't we? We are, huh? So let me pull this up. Let me verify birthday over here. RFK Jr. birthday. Wait.
According to Wikipedia,
Okay, wait.
Robert Francis Kennedy Jr., born January 17, 1954, also known by his initials RFK Jr., is an American politician, environmental lawyer, and activist who promotes anti-vaccine misinformation and public health conspiracy theories.
Okay, so was it his dad that had the 11/25? because I saw it earlier. Let me see. What about senior? Do I have to put senior? This is junior. Oh, look. Look, it's still the same time. And look, that's Joe Biden's birthday. Jimmy died at 27. Rodgers did criticize Fauci, huh? He did speak his name. Look at this. There's Biden's birthday. Robert F. Kennedy, the dad. Look at that. That's Biden's birthday. And look, his dad's born in 25. Trump equals 25. I knew we were going to catch something with that. Joe Biden's birthday. Hayden's birthday. What? And it's a selection year. Joe Biden's birthday. Look, the same
According to
day.
Wikipedia, Joseph Robinette Biden Jr., Baden, Biden, born November 20, 1942, is an American politician who is the 46th and current President of the United States.
And look, he married Jill in 1977. United States equals 77. Trump 77 right now. I just caught something else too. Oh, look, and it's the 47th president we're about to have with all the 47s earlier. It was a 47-day span from Rodgers' birthday to RFK Jr.'s. Right? So look, no matter what, that birthday hits, because I thought it was 11/25, because I thought I saw it earlier, and you still get 11/20 with the dad here, and we hit on Biden. Look at this. Wow. Amazing. Let me go back here real quick. That's amazing. And Trump equals 25 in the language. And JFK, John F. Kennedy, was assassinated 11/22, like 12, right? With all the 12s we had earlier. And even Andrew Tate's one of his trending, he's trending, right? One of his birthdays that he has, 12/1, which you get the 1 and the 2. Wow. And that's like a 12 as well. 1120. And you know what? Donald equals 112. All right. Jimmy was 27. We saw it on the shirt, huh? Hmm. He's got the tongue sticking out on the shirt over there. All right. I appreciate your ads, Gina. Let's play this. It's just 22 seconds. Let's play it again. And then I'll have to pick up I dried up the coffee a little bit, and then just like, let me do this live, and then I'll just clean up the rest later. A whole cup. Every time it drops on wires, liquid, or phone charger cords, it always still works just to dry it up a little bit, right?
New tonight, Biden and Trump could be up against a former Packers quarterback on the November ballot. Current New York Jets QB Aaron Rodgers is on the list for independent presidential candidate Robert F. Kennedy's potential running mates. Former Minnesota Governor Jesse Ventura is also on that list. Kennedy has not made a formal offer to either man.
Yeah, I thought it said Fitzgerald. You got to be careful because they'll hit you like there's different information that pops up sometimes, RF Kennedy Jr.'s birthday or middle name, whatever. What was it again? Oh, let me see. Oh, now it says Francis? I'm glad. What's going on here? So was it senior? So that's like San Francisco. like Pope Francis of Assisi, and they were in the Super Bowl. Quarterback equals 117, like Rodgers. So if you get Francis, right? So what was the RFK Sr. middle name?
According to
What?
Wikipedia, Robert Francis Kennedy, November 20th, 1925 to June 6, 1968, also known by his initials RFK, was an American politician and lawyer.
I'm going to type in Fitzgerald. Oh, that was JFK Jr.'s middle name. John F. Kennedy Jr.'s full name. Isn't it? Oh, okay.
According to Wikipedia, early life, John Fitzgerald Kennedy Jr. was born on November
And he
25,
was born
1960, at Georgetown
1125.
University Hospital 2 weeks after his father and namesake, Massachusetts
Okay,
Senator
he was
John F.
born.
Kennedy, was elected president. His father was
Wow.
sworn in as president 2 months after John Jr. was born.
So he's born 1125, assassinated 1122, right? Biden's birthday is 1120. RFK Sr.'s birthday is 1120. And Donald equals 112, 112. And so does the number for dishonesty, along with 113 and 311. Politics equals 113. Look at how John Fitzgerald Kennedy Jr., born in 1960. You see that 60 right there? Doesn't Donald Trump check in with the 60? Is it Donald John Trump? Or is it Donald Trump? 60. Right there. Donald Trump equals 60. Look at that. Okay. So we done more than prove my point here. Look at the hair. Scripted character. Georgetown. I'll just go backwards here. Come on, let's hit 1,000 again. Some of these videos, man, we're doing good. You need to check out the Lil Wayne one, Gina, if you get a chance. Okay, see all the connections. 71st year of life. Trending earlier, this was the prior decode. You know, and it all hits regardless of the birthday they give you. And remember the Chiefs, 3 Super Bowls in 5 years. Taylor equals 35. OT equals 35. The Chiefs beat the Niners in overtime. 35th president. Remember Donald Trump, there was something recently about assassination. George Soros's son, right? Put the $47. There was a tweet. Anyways, they speculated about assassination. And remember JFK Jr., the wife, Onassis, or excuse me, JFK. Onassis assassinated he was. There's another 12. So at times it appears to be confusing. I'm not just like coming on reading out of a book or something. You know what I mean? Another 12. And now he wears 8. Add up the single digits of the year, you get 8. And he's got a lion like Leo tattoo all of a sudden. Leo in the 8th month as well. And Tom Brady born in the 8th month. He wore 12. Rodgers changes teams, changed the number. He's a rapper. It connected to basketball though. And I proved it. The video, it's at like 1,500 views. I love that. That's amazing if it's real. And then the first part of that decode, I think that one's at like 600 views. And 157 equals United States with the trending characters. 15th day of the 7th month. You see? That's in Minnesota right there. McAllister College. And there's Jimi Hendrix again. He's flexing it, huh? He's flexing it. There's gonna be more with that. Damn it. Let me go over here. I have to, because he's flexing the shirt, you know? Even we already hit, but Jimi Hendrix and Minnesota. Jimi Hendrix was slated to play the Minnesota Armory on August 11th, 68, but the date was moved to 112. Backwards 211, the 47th prime. Remember? You see how that shows you everything is connected by these numbers. Look, you know what I'm saying? It's the first thing that, well, I put Minnesota in, but that's, look, back to that. See, 47-day span from Rodgers' birthday to RFK Jr.'s. And remember, quarterback equals 117. Rodgers is a quarterback. I said it, but I want to show you. Right here. Quarterback equals 117, which Rodgers is. You see? And there's the 72. Jesse Ventura, age 72. And we hit with other 72s as well. I think Aaron Rodgers. Where was it? Shout out StreamYard. The picks are changing decent. Oh, yeah, and the 72nd day of the year. You see? Quarterback equals 72. 72nd day of the year, this hits. Ventura, 72. RFK Jr. equals 72. Robert F. Kennedy equals 72. Aaron Rodgers equals 72. Robert F. Kennedy, 72, and 2 ciphers. None of it my opinion. And that's today's date. Former Minnesota Gov. Jesse Ventura. That's how they put it. Besides the former. Probably and you know what? Lil Wayne's daughter, Regine, her name rhymed with the LSU player. That was wild, that connection. Wild, but true, where I was coming from. Regine, her birthday is 11/29, and that's all trending right now too. Lil Wayne's daughter. And the character she was synced up with, Flau'jae Johnson, the LSU guard, Louisiana State University. Her birthday was 11/3, all around the same time with the dates. And again, 113, the number for dishonesty and politics. And Kansas City won the Super Bowl. K, the 11th letter. C, the 3rd. 113. Biden hit the Senate stage. 1-3. 1973. Okay. Just over 50 years ago, and politics equals 50. Declare your independence. And all of this is symbolizing something else too, I'm sure. Maybe after my next nap, I can figure that out. So that's it. It's always hard for me to wrap it up, but I think we have to. Appreciate you. And again, that's cool. They show the wrenches. Appreciate you, Chirac. It's nice we go live, and every now and then we're on the 3 channels, and one of them's almost at 100, starting from scratch, but then the main channel with almost 600. So it's nice to get some people in here. Appreciate y'all. Gina, Chirac, got y'all's back with the information. Okay, positive over here. I like to stay positive as I dish this info out. So Robert F. Kennedy Jr., there's going to be more connections always, right? But that's just nice and easy with the slides. Robert F. Kennedy Jr. is considering Aaron Rodgers or Jesse Ventura for a 2024 running mate. Okay. So in today's 313, that's the Detroit area code, right? We'll see if Eminem is in the news. I'm just kidding. I note that stuff and let's just see what happens, right? So today is the third 3/13, 313 or 133, 13th day of the third month. I mean, we're gonna get more politics, I'm sure. All right, y'all. Until next time.